up, guys? It's Jay here again with Gerbit. So today I'm gonna do a review of my truck after just under 24,000 miles. So I'm just gonna show you how everything's holding up. I'm gonna show like the interior. I'll show you the exterior too, but that can be another video about like what all I've done and how much it costs. Because I know I've got quite a few more subscribers since I started this build here. So yeah, so I'll just show you pretty much the interior and how that looks, and then any problems I've had with the truck and stuff like that. And then if you guys have any questions during the whole video about anything on my truck, prices or anything or stuff like that, then leave them down in the comments below and I can do like a whole separate video just on that type of stuff. Obviously my truck is deleted. I deleted it like, I think it's been like maybe 1,000 miles ago at this point. But yeah, so without further ado, we'll get into the review. Alright, so obviously I have a whole video dedicated to Husky liners versus WeatherTech. So these are the Husky liners I've had in now. I've had these in for just about 10,000 miles, and that's how they look. This truck does not see, well, it sees dirt at least once every weekend because I take the razor out and I have to haul the razor, obviously. So I do haul with this truck every weekend. But yeah, so this is the driver's side floor mat. Obviously it's holding up really well. I've had no issues with that whatsoever. I do have seat covers on, but obviously the seats are in like really good condition. The seat covers are super cheap. I think there's like 20 bucks for the front two here. So they've done their job and held up really well. Obviously, like, this is from my cargo pants. I know who wears cargo pants, but I do. So that's just from like the Velcro in the back pocket. Let's see. So really the only problem I've had here is with the controls here. So some days, like for auto up and down, they'll always go auto down, but some days for the passenger side, it won't go auto up. So I haven't really taken this apart and looked and see if the connector is loose. So it's not really a big deal, but that's literally the only problem I've had so far with it. But we'll go ahead and get in the truck here, and then I can show you how many miles are on it currently. So yeah, 23,678 is the current mileage. It is a tradesman, so I wanted the manual 4x4, and I did not want the button or whatever, the dial, because I think that would fail, and I don't want that. So the manual is, to me anyway, I like it. And you get lots of cup holders. That's one good thing about Ram. Well, pretty much any truck anymore, you have a shit ton of cup holders. So in the front, I can hold, obviously there's 3 down here, yeah, another 3 up here, and you have a space on the door on each side to put another one. So that's what, 6, 7, 8 total you can put just up here. So yeah, trying to think of anything else. I really haven't had any problems though, like at all. Obviously, since I live in Arizona, lots of rocks and stuff get kicked up, so I do have a crack in the windshield. I really can't blame Ram for that. But oh, this right here, so this is the RH, I think it's the 2 because it's a touchscreen one. This has been really good so far. I wouldn't want the RA1 where it's just the buttons, because I don't know, that's really old school. But this is nice just to have. I did order the nav screen, which I will be doing an install video for. It just shipped today, so I'll do like a review and stuff on that. But yeah, so then just have like a glove box over here, just keep like safety stuff in it. But another nice thing about the tradesman is that you have, at least if you take it out of your weekend, or you obviously like do a trade or something that involves dirt, these panels are really easy to clean because they're completely plastic. And yeah, and I want an all black interior, and if you get the SLT, you can't get an all black interior. I mean, obviously my seats aren't black, but like door panels and stuff, you can't get all black until you go, I think, up to Laramie and above where you can get the black like leather and stuff like that. But so yeah, that's one good thing about the Tradesman is it's super easy to clean because everything is plastic. But it's also a downfall because like on long trips, the armrests up on top there, it's a really hard plastic, so that kind of sucks. As far as the middle console here that flips up into your third seat here for the bench seat, or little bench seat, it can hold a lot of stuff. It's have like receipts in there and stuff right now. It's got a change holder here. It's got like your USB and auxiliary port right here. But yeah, so that just keeps crap in there. You have your CD changer and stuff like that under the seat down below. But yeah, so as you can see, it's all holding up pretty well. I really have no complaints with it except for the door, like I said. Not the door, but the window controls. That kind of sucks. But I mean, the rest is done really well. Exhaust brake works awesome. But yeah, so that's the front. And then I can move back to the back here. So, in the back, I do need to get a Husky liner for the back because my carpet back here is getting trashed from going out every weekend and taking people. So that's one bad thing. It's same with the seats. You get lots of dirt on them, and they're light color, which kind of sucks. Either you can get this light color or like a vinyl, and vinyl kind of sucks. So I like the cloth better. But then again, it's light gray for a Tradesman truck. I don't know. But yeah, so I have a light color in here. The seats are holding up really well. And again, the door panels are a full black plastic. It does show dirt really well though because it's black and it's plastic. So, I mean, what are you going to do? But it does have like the rear vents here in the back. Which Chevy and GM for some reason still don't. Even on like their Denali's don't have vents for the back. I think that's weird. But yeah, to each their own. It does not have, since it is a Tradesman, it does not have the rear slider, which I wish it had, because it gets the airflow going from like the front to the back really nicely. And then with the, I think it comes on all of them, except if you get the higher trades or a higher trim level, you have your subwoofer back here, so you lose all your space, like storage on that side, and you only get this little cubby like right here. And I like to have storage. Obviously you got fire extinguisher, just warning triangle, stuff like that. So I definitely wanted the storage back here, and like I said, if you have the higher trim levels with the, I believe it's Alpine. Yeah, Alpine for RAM, then this whole thing right here is your subwoofer, and you get like no storage. So that kind of sucks, which is also why I wanted a lower trim. Then we go here, underneath the seats, then you got your under seat storage, which is awesome. For this side, I just keep, usually just like another vest in here and some gloves and stuff, in case it for some reason gets super cold in Arizona. Well, at least by Phoenix anyway. But it really, yeah. And then these come out in case you do use these as like trash bins or something. And then, so that's that. Those are on both sides. But yeah, so that's pretty much the interior. Alrighty, then moving on to the outside. So the only bad thing I've noticed so far with the Tradesman is that the paint is super thin. Like, I don't know if you can see this or not with the GoPro, but like right here, that's a paint chip, and it's not like deep at all. And it's like, it's all over the truck, and you really can't do anything about it. So, because even if you put like touch-up paint on it and stuff, it still doesn't look right. So that's one good bad thing about the Tradesman level truck, is that the paint is super thin. Trying to think of here. Obviously with the Ram, it comes with the capless fuel back here. And a lot of people have like complaints about this or don't like it, but even if you notice like the new F-150s, they all have capless ports. I don't know if their diesels do or not, but I know all their gas trucks do. So I think it's just what everybody's gonna move to, because a lot of car companies do it as well. So whatever, I guess. But yeah, I'll just keep this. It's just an aluminum thing here, a magnet, and keeps the dust out for sure, because Arizona gets pretty dusty, especially on the trails. Here's the bed and how it looks. Obviously it's super scratched up, but I really don't care, and it's because I'm in Arizona. It's not going to get rusty anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But I mean, it's holding up really well. Really don't have any complaints about it. And then, since the paint is so thin, the rocker panels would get destroyed. Like you can notice down here, like a chip here. That's just from not having these on, and then I put the mud flaps on too. So with like the steps down here plus the mud flaps, the rocks really don't get onto the paint whatsoever. So so yeah, I definitely recommend getting these and this here in case you do have a tradesman with super thin paint like I do. All the suspension components are holding up. I've had no problems with any of that stuff. I've had no like death wobble or anything like that, and it's pretty, the problem with death wobble is it's pretty mitigated at this point. I mean, if you do have death wobble on a 2010 plus like Ram heavy duty, it's usually due to your tires being off balanced, or say you have wheel spacers, or just something like that. But so let me go around here to the other side, and same story. Yeah, that's pretty much all a tradesman is. Obviously I've done a lot of stuff to my tradesman to make it look better than it does stock, because it looks pretty shitty stock. So I've done quite a bit, and then I can show you underneath here. Obviously everything's holding up really well. And then these right here, if you can see it, that's just this in the floor storage that you get on the sides, on both sides. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys have any questions about anything in the review, anything like that, be sure to leave it in the comments below. I do get back like usually really quickly, so feel free to just leave a comment. Or yeah, if you want to see any other type of videos about my truck, how much everything costs, stuff like that, just let me know. But thanks for watching, guys. Let's see. I was going to say also, I will be doing a review of the Polaris RZR. This is the 1000 4-seater. It's not turboed, but it's the this is the 1000 cc. I've had it out now probably 7 or 8 times, and yeah, I will give you a review on this. I don't take it super easy either, so I will definitely do a review on this once I get time, once I take it out a few more times, just to, I don't know, get like a really good review for you. And then I also got this is an Audioforms roof here. It's got Rockford Fosgate stereo system in it. So I'll give you a review on that also, and what I think of it. I've had this on since I bought it, so we'll see how it holds up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, leave any comments or anything down below in the comments. Yeah. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.